You know what I realized the other day? Most of us are walking around with our fists clenched so tight, we couldn't receive a blessing if it landed right in our lap. We're so busy protecting ourselves from disappointment, from loss, from pain, that we've essentially locked the door on everything good trying to make its way to us. And here's the thing that breaks my heart. We're doing it without even realizing it. We're standing there wondering why nothing ever works out, why love feels so far away, why money seems to slip through our fingers, and all the while, we're the ones holding up the stop sign. Does that resonate with you? Because if it does, I want you to know something right now. You are not broken. You are not cursed. You are not too late. You are simply ready to open. Let me tell you something I've learned through years of watching people transform their lives. Every single person who's struggling with lack, whether it's lack of love, lack of money, lack of opportunity, has one thing in common. Somewhere along the way, they decided that the universe is a stingy place, that there isn't enough to go around, that they have to fight and scratch and compete for every little crumb. And darling, I understand why. Maybe someone told you that you weren't worthy. Maybe life knocked you down so many times you stopped getting back up. Maybe you watched your parents struggle and decided that's just how life is. But what if I told you that every single one of those beliefs is nothing more than a story you've been telling yourself? What if the truth is that you live in an abundant universe that is literally conspiring in your favor every single moment of every single day? I can already hear some of you saying, "That's easy for you to say, but you don't know my situation. You don't know how hard I've tried. You don't know how many times I've been disappointed." And you're absolutely right. I don't know your specific story, but I do know this. The universe doesn't respond to your history. It responds to your energy right now in this present moment. And if your energy is closed, defended, skeptical, and tight, that's exactly what you're going to get more of. Closed doors, defended positions, skeptical outcomes, tightness, and struggle. Here's the relief I want to offer you today. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need to know exactly how your good is going to come to you. You don't need to manipulate or force or push or convince anyone of anything. All you need to do, and I mean all you need to do, is become open and receptive. That's it. Open and receptive. Like a flower opening to the sun, like a child opening a gift, like a door opening to welcome a beloved friend home. When you become truly open and receptive, you create a space for miracles to occur. And I'm not talking about walking on water kind of miracles. I'm talking about the everyday magic of synchronicity, of perfect timing, of unexpected opportunities, of love showing up when you least expect it. Now, let's reframe this whole situation because I think we've been looking at it backwards. We've been taught that we have to earn good fortune. We've been taught that we have to prove ourselves worthy of love. We've been taught that wealth only comes through hard labor and sacrifice. But what if that's not the whole truth? What if openness and receptivity are actually your natural state? What if you were born wide open, completely receptive, naturally magnetic to all good things? Think about babies. They don't worry about whether they deserve love. They don't question whether there will be enough. They simply receive. They're open. They're receptive. And the universe responds to that openness with exactly what they need. Somewhere between birth and now, we learn to close. We learn to protect. We learn to doubt. And we started treating the universe like a hostile force instead of a loving parent. So here's the reframe. You're not trying to become something you're not. You're simply returning to what you've always been. You're remembering how to be open. You're relearning how to receive. And the beautiful thing about this, your good fortune isn't something you have to chase down. It's something that's already chasing you. Love is looking for you right now. Wealth is seeking you out. Abundance is knocking on your door. The question is, are you home? Are you available? Are you open? And right now, I want to give you permission. Permission to release every single story about why you can't have what you desire. Permission to let go of the guilt about wanting more. Permission to stop making yourself small so other people feel comfortable. Permission to believe that you are worthy of love, not because of what you do or achieve, but simply because you exist. Permission to expect good things. Permission to feel excited about your future. Permission to take up space in this world without apologizing for it. You have my permission, but more importantly, I want you to give yourself permission, because nobody else can do this work for you. Nobody else can open your heart. Nobody else can shift your energy. Nobody else can decide that you are worthy of all the good fortune this universe has to offer. That's your job. And it's not hard work. It's surrender work. It's letting go work. It's opening work. So let's get practical, because I know some of you are thinking this all sounds lovely, but what do I actually do? Here's where we start. First thing tomorrow morning, before you even get out of bed, I want you to place your hand on your heart and say out loud, I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Say it like you mean it. Say it even if you don't believe it yet. Say it because you're willing to experiment with a new way of being. Do this every single morning for the next 30 days and watch what happens. Second step, and this is important, start noticing where you're closed. Pay attention to your body. Where are you holding tension? Your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach? That tension is you being closed. Several times throughout the day, take a deep breath, release that tension, and say to yourself, I am open. I am receptive. Make it a practice. Make it a habit. Make it your new normal. Third step, clean up your language. Listen to how you talk about money. Listen to how you talk about love. Listen to how you talk about opportunities. Are you saying things like, I can never afford that? Love never works out for me? Nothing good ever happens to me? Every time you catch yourself speaking lack, stop, take a breath, and rephrase it. Instead of I can't afford that, try I'm open to creating the resources for that. Instead of love never works out, try I'm open and receptive to the love that's meant for me. Instead of nothing good ever happens, try good things are always flowing to me and I'm open to receiving them. Fourth step, practice receiving. This is harder than it sounds for most people. When someone gives you a compliment, don't deflect it, don't minimize it, don't explain it away. Just smile and say thank you. When someone offers to help you, let them. When someone wants to buy you coffee, accept it graciously. When you find money on the ground, pick it up and say thank you to the universe. These are all practices in receptivity. You're training yourself to be open to receiving in small ways so you can receive in bigger ways. Fifth step, give freely. This seems counterintuitive, I know. You're trying to attract more, so why would you give away what you have? But here's the secret. Giving is a statement to the universe that you trust there is enough. When you give from a place of genuine joy and openness, Not from obligation or manipulation. You're saying, I know more is coming. I know I am supported. I know there is abundance. And the universe responds to that energy by bringing you more to give. So tip generously when you can. Share your knowledge freely. Offer your time to help someone. Give a genuine compliment. Send a card. Make a donation. Every act of giving is an act of openness. Here's what I want you to understand. Attracting love, wealth, and abundance isn't about doing more. It's about being more open. It's about releasing the grip of fear. It's about trusting that you live in a friendly universe. And I know that trust might feel scary at first, especially if you've been hurt before. But let me ask you this. How's the closed and defended approach been working for you? How's the scarcity mindset been serving you? How's the fear-based decision-making been treating you? If you're honest with yourself, probably not great. So what do you have to lose by trying something different? I've watched people transform their entire lives by making this one shift from closed to open, from resistant to receptive. I've seen people who were broke and struggling suddenly start attracting opportunities they never imagined. I've seen people who thought they were unlovable meet the love of their life within months of opening their heart. I've seen people who felt stuck for years suddenly find themselves in the flow of abundance. And it all started with a willingness to be open and receptive. Now here's something important I need to tell you. Being open doesn't mean being naive. Being receptive doesn't mean accepting everything that comes your way. You still get to have boundaries. You still get to have discernment. You still get to say no to things that don't serve you. But you say no from a place of clarity and power, not from a place of fear and scarcity. There's a huge difference. Fear-based no sounds like, I can't trust anyone, everyone's trying to take advantage of me, I have to protect what little I have. Power-based no sounds like, thank you, but that's not aligned with what I'm creating. I'm open to something better. Let me share something personal with you. There was a time in my life when I had nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. No money, no love, no hope. And I was closed. I was so closed. I had been hurt so many times that I built walls around my heart that were 10 feet thick. And you know what happened? More hurt, more loss, more disappointment. Because that's what I was energetically inviting in. It wasn't until I made the decision, and it was a decision, to become open again, to become receptive again, to trust again, that everything changed. It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. The more I practiced openness, the more good things showed up. The more I practiced receptivity, the more abundance flowed to me. The more I practiced trust, the more trustworthy people appeared in my life. And that's what I want for you. I want you to experience the joy of living in flow. I want you to know what it feels like to be magnetic to your good. I want you to wake up every morning expecting miracles, not from a place of entitlement, but from a place of alignment, from a place of knowing that you are a beloved child of the universe, and the universe delights in showering you with blessings. So here's your assignment, and I really want you to do this. Right now, today, before you go to bed tonight, I want you to do one thing that represents openness and receptivity. Maybe you clean out your closet to make space for new clothes. Maybe you open a savings account to receive unexpected money. Maybe you write in your journal about the love you're ready to receive. Maybe you go for a walk and practice saying yes to everything you see. Yes to that beautiful tree. Yes to that friendly dog. Yes to that perfect cloud. It doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is that you take action, because action Even small action sends a powerful message to the universe. It says, I'm serious about this. I'm ready. I'm open. And then I want you to come back and share with me what you did. Leave a comment below and tell me your one act of openness. Not only will this help anchor the practice for you, but it will inspire others who are on this journey with you. We're not doing this alone, darling. We're doing this together. And when you share your openness, you give others permission to be open too. That's how we change the world, one open heart at a time. Before I leave you today, I want to remind you of something crucial. You are not trying to convince the universe that you're worthy. You already are worthy. You're not trying to prove that you deserve good things. You already deserve them. What we're doing here is simply removing the blocks you've placed between yourself and your good. We're clearing out the debris of old beliefs and painful experiences. We're creating a clear channel for all the love, wealth, and abundance that's already flowing toward you. Think of yourself as a radio. The broadcast is always happening. The universe is always sending out signals of love, of abundance, of opportunity. But if your receiver is tuned to the wrong station, if it's clogged up with static and interference, you're going to miss it. What we're doing is tuning you to the right frequency. We're cleaning up your receiver. We're making sure that when your good shows up, and trust me, it's showing up, you're able to receive it. I want to close with this. If you take nothing else from our time together today, take this. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of abundance. Not because of anything you've done or haven't done, not because of your past or your mistakes or your failures, but simply because you exist. You are a divine expression of life itself, and life wants to express through you in magnificent ways. Your job is to get out of the way. Your job is to open up. Your job is to say yes to your good. Starting today, starting right now, decide that you are open and receptive. Decide that you're ready to receive. Decide that you're willing to trust. And then watch as the universe begins to rearrange itself to accommodate your new energy. Subscribe if this resonated with you, because we're going to be diving deeper into these practices. Hit that like button if you're ready to be open and receptive. And share this with someone who needs to hear that they're worthy of all good things. Together, we're creating a community of open, receptive, abundant people who know their worth and claim their good. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to your openness. Welcome home.